Our book is Black Cop by Dom Gober, and came out in 1974. It was a Holloway House novel. And here's the thing: Gober is actually one of the pseudonyms for author Joseph Nazel. Joseph Nazel was a writer for Holloway House who wrote a lot of novels, and it was said that he could crank out a novel in like 6 weeks. And so he kind of was similar to Donald Goines. Remember, there was a point where Donald Goines was cranking out so much product that when he wrote his Kenyatta series, Holloway House put it out under a pseudonym, Al C. Clark, because they didn't want to flood the market too tough with Donald Goines material. Same thing with Joseph Navel. Turns out he was putting out so much product that he had several pseudonyms, Don Gober being only one. Now, some people jokingly say that this was such a bad book that he didn't want his name attached to it. I thought it was a pretty decent book. And then I want to give a shout out to viewer Fear of a Black Film Critic 8000 because he hit me to the fact that Joseph Nazel is the father of the Arabian Prince from NWA, whose name, I forget his first name, but I know his last name is Nazel as well. So Joseph Nazel was his father. So pretty cool fact. So shout out to Fear of a Black Film Critic 8000 for putting me up on that one. Okay. So what this one is about is there's a cop named James Rhodes who aims to take down a drug dealing syndicate. But it seems like every time they get ready to bust the syndicate escapes, almost as if they knew about that the bus was coming. So with that in mind, Rhodes figures out that there's a dirty cop feeding them info. So he has to find out who the dirty cop is while still trying to take down the syndicate. And that's what this particular book is. Um, what you're seeing on screen is that's the original cover. This is cover number 2. This is the version that I have. I don't have the original one, but like beautiful covers when I look at those. And one of the other things I really enjoyed about this is it has some really Blaxploitation-esque dialogue in it. Like here's one of a passage where there's this hustler by the name of Easy Money. And there's one point where he says, "Hey, it's like this. We can't all be hip. If everybody was hip, there wouldn't be no suckers left for us hip people to make our bread off of. Know what I mean? So some of us got to be hip and some of y'all got to be lame." Thought that was hilarious. Classic Blaxploitation dialogue. Now, Joseph Nazel, he did, under the Dom Gover pseudonym, he did a series of novels featuring character James Rhodes, Black Cop James Rhodes. He did one called Doomsday Squad, one called Killer Cop, and one called Killing Ground. And I know I have Doomsday Squad. I believe I have Killer Cop. I'm looking for Killing Ground. But Doomsday Squad is definitely on my to be read soon list. So probably cover that in a soon to be episode. Okay. All right. So Black Cop, Don Gober, aka Joseph Nazel. If you can get your hands on it, go check it out. And if you want to see more like that or this, go check out Blaxploitation paperback.